Hip hop has a pretty awesome history, but there's a lot to it. So, some of the things to know would be the fact that hip hop was actually not designed to be in a dance studio. It was passed on from dancer to dancer, and oftentimes by the originators of many of these dances. These different techniques in hip hop were all taught on the street. And with that, that meant that there wasn't nearly that same level of classical training that you see in a studio. When we look at the transition, then it became more studio based as choreographers wanted to be able to incorporate some of those moves from street hip hop into some of their dances. So that's where we start getting like jazz funk and new style and things like that. So that way it could become more studio based and have more of a structure to it. As I've kind of mentioned throughout the week, each of these different styles have their own unique history. Some dances originated in Los Angeles and out on the West Coast. Others are from Chicago, and you have even more from New York and the surrounding areas like the Bronx. When we look at whacking or house, they are from two very different geographical locations, but they both have a very similar history. They actually both originated in LGBTQ clubs as, again, type of expression, and that's really important part for their history of the dances. Over time, and we're seeing it even now, that there's been a lot of suppression for different groups of people. And dance was a way and is a way to be free and not have stereotypes and not be suppressed. It was a way and is a way to be able to be yourself. It's a judgment free zone. And that I think is one of the greatest things with dance is, as I've said before, it's for everybody. And the more you see that in the dance world and the dance community, I think there's just a spot for everyone. I encourage you to take the time to look into some more of the history of this stuff. Obviously, for some of these videos, I am not going into full detail. I teach that more in my dance theory classes. But there are things that I want you to encourage and dig a little deeper as you are going through your dance career. I will see you tomorrow as we talk about some of the difficulty in transition for classically trained dancers. I will see you then.